Family conflicts. Family conflicts are many, varied, and indeed can be very tough. Can be very tough things to deal with, but we can't avoid them, as it were. So the best thing is to learn how to manage them and how to resolve them, and if possible, to resolve them peacefully. For those who haven't met me, my name is Anisia Mwaniki, a lawyer, an arbitrator, a professional mediator, and trainer. In today's video, I'm going to talk about family conflicts, just broadly. Yeah? And these conflicts can be of different kinds. Of course, we can't even enumerate them all. It can be conflicts between spouses. It can be conflicts between parents and children. It can be conflicts among siblings. Name it. There are so many. And when we talk about mediation as one of the ways of trying to resolve conflicts and disputes peacefully, the area of family is one of those that is so important. One of the reasons being that it's an area that you would like to have a bit more control in the outcome, of what comes after, this conflict. So that there's some things we can't leave in the hands of third parties, for example, courts. Of course, if you file a family dispute in court, eventually the court will make a judgment, which is binding. But then most likely, you're not going to be happy with that judgment. So the conflict will continue. You'll continue being the spouses that you are, the parents that you are, the siblings that you are. That doesn't end there. On top of it, if you leave the control of those, the resolution of those disputes and conflicts in the hands of the court, eventually you'll probably want to go to the next level, which is an appeal. Are you going to go on appealing forever? And it's not going to even heal that relationship that you so much would like to nurture or to rebuild once again. We're just putting a stronger wedge, and that's why we talk about mediation being very important when it comes to using it as a way of resolving family conflict, because it builds those relationships, it heals them, at least to a certain level, to a certain extent, and also you have a say in what happens to that problem, that dispute, that conflict that you have. And then remember also that when you talk about family conflict, of course, there are different levels. There are those that don't even need to go to court, and they are the majority, the day-to-day relational problems, as I probably explained if you have watched it in another video, what a conflict is. That it's a situation where you have an interdependent relationship that is an ongoing one, and where one or both persons are angry with each other, and then they find fault, and then they start behaving in a way that causes a problem. It just creates a retaliatory cycle that seems never to end. And that's why mediation comes in, to try to break that retaliatory cycle in that relationship, so that you can mend those rifts that have grown with time. Of course, at another level, there would be those disputes that have a legal twist. For example, it could be, for example, matters of succession. That it's true, you could go to court to resolve a dispute touching on succession. The judge will make an order who gets what. But that does solve the problem? No. Why wouldn't you want to try a solution where each person involved in that succession matter, for example, is able to have a say? It doesn't matter whether it's eruptive or not at the beginning, that eventually you have a say, and then you can get a solution that is more durable, I always tell people that obviously when you're in conflict, one of the last thing you want to do is to face the person you're in conflict with. It's so difficult. It is, because there are too many emotions involved. The tension has been going on probably for far too long, and you just don't even imagine sitting down to talk. I tell people that at least get up to the point where you are able to agree to go before a mediator. The mediator will deal with the rest. Yeah, they are trained. A good mediator is trained to handle all those emotions, the anger, the fear, the name it, the despair. Yeah, they are trained to do that. And like I say, a good mediator will handle the emotional part. Just make the decision, yeah, to give it a trial. And then I also train people at a different level on how to have self-mediation, to know how to manage the conflict on their own if they are small enough, or not serious enough yet, where you can have some successful dialogue where you resolve those family conflicts that plague us actually, on a day-to-day basis. Yeah. And my call to you is that, yeah, try it out, give it a chance. That's why we are here. We are here to help, and we are also very human. We are also plagued in one way or another, probably each one of us, even as mediators, professional mediators, with our own family conflicts that we have to battle with and that we are trying to manage, and that each one of us would really wish that they were resolved once for and for all, and peacefully, and to improve those relationships that I say they are soaked, they are based in blood. Yeah, they are blood ties. We can, or legal. It can, some relationships are legal. I know it's not blood, but we so much want to resolve them so that we are at peace with each other, or make life a little better, a little more bearable. And for that, get in touch with us. We are, as I said, we are here to help, and to sort out those differences and to resolve them peacefully through mediation. Bye. See you in the next one.